Are you looking to learn how to fish? Well, this is the video for you. G'day, my name's Mason from the Mason Street YouTube channel, and I'm here to tell you how to fish. Fishing's a fun way to pass the time, and it's a useful skill if you're into seafood. Fishing's very popular among us South Australians, and today I'll be telling you what you can catch and where to find it. Now, what materials do you need to get started? If you plan on catching anything, you're going to need somewhere to put it. A bucket is the perfect option. It's very lightweight and easy to clean. The most essential tool you're going to need when fishing is the fishing rod. Now, fishing rods come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. This one just so happens to be 2.4 meters, which is around about the average size for a fishing rod.
If we start down this end of the rod, we have the handle. I recommend you hold it with your dominant hand. For me, that's the right. Then we have the reel, which carries the spool of fishing line. The reel has an anatomy of its own, but I'll get into that later. Now, moving up the rest of the fishing rod is the rod part. This part consists of multiple small eyelets that span the entirety of the rod. These eyelets help guide the fishing line up the rod and out the end. Now, if you want to learn how to tie knots, I suggest you watch my other video by clicking the link down in the comment section below.
Now let's talk about what kind of fish you can find in SA and what sort of bait or lures you're going to need to catch them.
First we have King George whiting, southern calamari, and garfish inshore. Although, while offshore, we have southern bluefin tuna, kingfish, and snappers. Each fish has their own specific bait and lures, and it's hard to narrow down what you'll need. So I highly recommend you do your own research to find what suits you best.
Now that you've found your preferred fishing location and you've gathered all your materials, it's time to fish.
First, you want to make sure that your line has been reeled in, leaving a bit of slack. Then, with one finger, hold onto the line against the rod. After flicking up the bail, look at your surroundings, so you're not going to hit anyone. Now the fun part. You can now flick the rod up and out while letting go of the line that you're holding onto at the same time. This may take a little bit of practice. Now, if you're using a lure, distance is key. You want to get the lure out far away from you, as you'll be slowly reeling the lure back in to give the effect that the fish is swimming, or somewhat alive. Keep casting till you feel resistance on, and when that happens, you want to reel the line in quickly, as to not let the fish escape. Although with bait, distance is good, but it's not necessary. What you're looking for is more of an opening. By that, I mean an open area with minimal seaweed or rocks. Once your line is out in the water, you want to keep one finger against the line to feel for tugs or nibbles on the line. This can be confusing, but you're looking for a strong, solid, consistent pull. And once you feel that, you again want to reel in quickly. And once you have your fish, you're going to have to unhook it. You have to be very careful around these hooks because they are barbed, meaning they can cut through easy, but they come out painfully. And last of all, it's up to you to decide if you want to keep it or throw it back. Always remember, there are size and quantity restrictions on certain fish. If your catch isn't big enough, or if you catch one too many, you must respect your environment and throw it back.
Now, before the end of this video, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, the Government of South Australia, and their actions against the algal bloom.
The current algal bloom has affected a huge portion of South Australia, and it's quite harmful towards marine life. The algal bloom is harmless to humans, but it's best to keep your distance from foamy or abnormally coloured water. And as for fishing, there are currently some restrictions or lowered bad limits on specific fish.
I suggest heading over to algalbloom.sa.gov.au for more information. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friend Fazza Fishing for allowing me to use his footage in my video today. I suggest you go check him out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you learned something today, and I'll see you in the next one.